Hey guys, today I'm going to share a testimony, and I hope that you guys like it. And if you do, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Hey guys, I just wanted to share some of my experiences with you since this virus has been going around. People have lost a lot of faith and they really don't know who to call on. And some people was just like myself at one point in time, didn't know the Lord. But I want to let you know today that God is real and He is with us. As He said, He would never leave you, nor will He forsake you. And you're not one of the forgotten, as Satan supposed that you would think. And He wants you to think like that. You are the forgotten. God overlooks us, and He don't see me, or I've done so much that He can't help me. I want you to know today God can help you, and He haven't forgotten you. And God is in our everyday life. He's not just with you when you're at the church, but He's with you everywhere, everywhere. Even at home or when you're in the streets, wherever. And I want to give you an example of what I'm talking about today. One day, and this is my experience, I was going to school, and I had gotten as far as the Kettering University. And all of a sudden, I saw an officer. And I looked at him, and I was like, okay, there's an officer. So, this is normal. When you're over by the Kettering University, you see officers going and coming. But just before I got to the stop sign there, I heard this voice say, Mary, you see that officer over there? I was looking. He said, he's going to stop you. And I was like, really? And I want to tell you what was so unusual about this was that almost 3 weeks before, this is like 3 weeks, y'all, I had a dream, okay? And this dream was not on my mind. Matter of fact, I didn't even remember the dream. It was like I dreamed it, but it wasn't that important, so I forgot it. And what happened was, the minute I heard him say, remember, it was as if he downloaded, do you understand me? Downloaded this dream that I had 3 weeks back. It was as though, I'm telling you, it was as though the 3 weeks was like present, the dream, okay? And I understood it all. I remembered it all. And so I'm looking at the officer and I'm like, no, he's not going to give me a ticket. We're not even going in the same direction. I haven't made it to the stop sign. He's at the light. He's at this light. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, he got the right of way. So I mean, he's going. Let me see how this goes. He's going north, and I'm going east. That's how that was. Okay, so I said, no way, we're not gonna cross paths. So somehow the light changed. He ended up having the red light. So that made him stop. I ended up going through the light with green. The light was green on my side. So I went on across the road. All of a sudden I hear this boop, boop, boop. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I haven't done anything, so that's not for me. I pulled over. I'm going to tell y'all exactly how it happened. I pulled over, thinking the officer was going to go after the person that, they was after. So I said, let me move out the way. I pulls over. So he comes around and he parks behind me. And he said, I hear this voice saying, he's about to stop you. I looked to my left. That officer is standing at the window talking about, do you know you're going 35 in a 25? I'm like, no, officer. He said, let me see your license. Okay. So I reach and get my license. And I hear this voice say, he's not going to give you a ticket. He just wanted to see what you look like. So I gave him the ticket. I gave him my license. And he gave me the license back. And he said, where are you going? I said, well, I'm going to Hurley. I was going to Hurley at the time for therapy. And he said, well, don't be driving 35 in a 25 no more. This time I'm going to give you a warning. Okay? So at that point, and that time, I realized that God is an awesome God. He's an awesome God. I had no idea that I had that dream about me being stopped. I didn't have no idea, wasn't thinking about it or anything. And all of a sudden, this dream that I done had 3 weeks ago is downloaded in my head like a video. Like a video. And I knew what the dream was saying to me. I knew what the dream was about. And I could hear him telling me, this is about to go down. So, me being human, I'm like, no, no, I don't think so. How can you tell God it ain't about to go down in the first place? In the second place, I was so human, y'all. I didn't have sense enough to know that I shouldn't even been doing that. I shouldn't have been doing it because he's God. And I'm saying to myself, I'm looking from the natural, which is, how can this happen? Because he's going north and I'm going east. How can we meet? And I'm telling you, it happened the way that he said it would. So sometimes we let our human part of us just, I guess, take over because we're looking from the flesh part. But God sees from the spirit part. And he knows more than us and sees more than us and understands more than us. And this is on a daily basis. This is on a daily basis. I can go places and do things, and I know he knows. He proved to me that day he knows. And I will give you another example. Another example is I was coming home. I know I was going out of my street onto Carpenter Road. I had crossed Carpenter Road, and it was that first street on my right-hand side after I crossed over. So I was making this right turn, and I'm in the car by myself, and all of a sudden, I hear a voice, and it said, Mary, put on brakes because there's a car coming through. It's going to run the stop sign. And if you don't put on brakes, you're going to have an accident. So, I'm looking around in the car like, is somebody else in here with me? And I'm driving. I'm in here by myself. But I'm hearing this voice. So I automatically put on brakes. And when I put on brakes, he ran the stop sign. ran right through it. And I was so grateful that I didn't have that accident. I was so grateful. But it's been many times that the Lord has let me know that he is with me. And he sees everything you do. So I know that God is real. I've heard his voice. And I know when he tells me something, it's going to happen. Okay? It's going to happen. He has proven that to me. So if you like these videos and you like to be, like to hear something that God does for other people, just, subscribe to me and I will be making more. Hey guys, I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe and leave a comment. Bye.